Okay, so I'm going to be walking you through the 3.1.2 lab, which is the SysCat Vulnerability Scan Lab. And the main objective that we're trying to achieve is to use the SysCat assessment tool to scan the Windows 10 system for any configuration vulnerabilities and using the suggested steps to improve security based on benchmarks. The steps could be found in the content button. So when we go to Windows 10, we're going to log in asghopper, the password being password. And then once we come over here, we click on this little rectangle over here, and you can either click on command prompt, search up command prompt, or you could use a shortcut cmd.exe. So once you come to a command prompt, a simple definition of it is basically it's on Windows operating system and it executes and accepts instructions on the command line. So in this case specifically, what we're going to be doing is changing the directory of the folders. So we're going to be using the command cd. And you have to make sure that everything is typed in properly, otherwise you're going to have to keep on typing until it's right and the system recognizes it. So once we type it in, it brings us to another line, the same thing, but you can see that it has changed, and now that the entire line that I just typed is now here. And now we're going to be typing in another line, which is this one, and you can see the .bat. So basically what the .bat is when you type it in on command prompt is it indicates a batch file, and a batch file is used for a various amount of purposes, which includes maintenance, which could be applicable in this case as we are trying to clean out the system. So we're going to click yes to allowing changes to the device. And then the GUI screen pops up. So we're going to be selecting a CIS or CIS benchmark. And the benchmark, basically what it does, it just values for hardening net devices. So this is just part of the process of trying to prevent cyber attacks. Click the first one. And this should be already set on default, or if it isn't, then you just have to click HTML report and including the applicable tests only to make sure that that's what the system focuses on. And once we start the assessment, it just keeps on going. This is the execution status, the time of how long it takes to figure out whether it has passed or if it has failed the security issues that had been addressed. So we just keep on waiting until the view reports button is able to be clicked, and then we'll be able to view the entire total assessment report numerically. So we click here. So once we go over here, the first page just shows the description, like the test, pass, fail, error. Then we go all the way down to the end of this page and it shows us the total of everything. So it tells us that 71 of everything had passed, the report failed, 260 failed, 0 errors, and in total this just shows the entire vulnerability scan that we did through the SysCat assessment tool on the Windows 10 system.